Today's lesson, calculating with significant figures. When performing calculations with significant figures, there are a few rules to keep in mind. When performing addition and subtraction, your answer should keep the fewest number of decimal places from the numbers in the problem. For example, if I were to see the problem 2.5 plus 4.25, my calculator will tell me an answer of 6.75. We rely on our calculators every day, but with significant figures, this is actually going to lead us astray. The lowest number of decimal places in my problem is 1, so my answer is only going to be allowed 1 decimal place. 6.75 rounded to 1 decimal place is going to give me 6.8. Here we see how the rules of addition and subtraction can differ from the rules of a calculator when we're talking about significant figures. Another rule is that for multiplication and division, you want to keep the fewest number of significant figures. So if I was going to do a simple problem like 3 times 12, your calculator will very quickly give you the answer 36. But with significant figures, we are not allowed to write 36. The problem has a number with only one significant figure. So my answer choice is only allowed one significant figure. As weird as this might feel the first couple times, we're going to have to follow our rules of rounding. 36 is going to have to be reported as 40. 40 has one non-zero, and it has a trailing zero with no decimal point, leaving it with one significant figure, and this suits my rules. When you have problems that have addition and subtraction and multiplication and division within them, then you're going to follow the rules of the order of operations and the significant figure rules. To give you an example of this, let's take a look at the problem 3.5 times 2.36 plus 1.12. First, I'm going to follow my rules of multiplication and division. If I do 3.5 times 2.36 on my calculator, I'm going to get 8.26. Unfortunately, I cannot continue with 8.26. I cannot because I'm only allowed 2 significant figures. So before I move on, I'm going to have to make sure that this 8.26 is actually reported as 8.3. Now I can continue my math. 8.3 plus 1.12. Your calculator will confidently give you the answer 9.42, but we know now due to our rules that this number is not accurate. It is not precise. Given the rules of significant figures, we're only allowed to report precision to 1 decimal place. So while my calculator might say 9.42, I, as a scientist, am going to have to report my answer as 9.4.